Welcome to the webinar today. My name is Mike Wood. I'm going to be your presenter, and we are going to be talking about continued marketing for Kickstarter for our products that we launch out there. So I'm going to discuss a little bit of what you can look at as far as stats here, kind of show you what's happened with my campaign and where I've seen the best results. And this is something that can really be carried over into websites in general as well. It's not limited to just working with Kickstarter. So hopefully we'll give you some good information, some good insights today as we talk through this. So first, I wanted to show you a little bit of what we can look at in the dashboard in Kickstarter. So if we come over here on the left-hand side, you can see we can post updates, we can edit the project, we can check our dashboard, we can view our backer report, view messages, and manage surveys. The survey thing is something that you want to do only at the end of the campaign when you want to gather the addresses for everybody. But if we go up here to check dashboard, we can come into the dashboard here and kind of see the progress of what has happened with the campaign. And you can see a dramatic rise. We started on the 24th, and on the 25th, middle of the day, I guess. Let's pull up a calendar here so we can kind of see that. So if we look at, so we're looking at April from, or March rather, that we started there. So let's see, we launched actually on the 25th. Okay, so yeah, so it's saying, all right, so the 25th, we had raised 6,771 by the end of that day. And then the 26th, so basically before the end of day on the second day, I had reached my goal. So we had a fantastic start to this project. Things were looking fantastic and moving up. It was wonderful to have the start there. And I'll talk a little bit about what I did to do that too. That I feel gave that huge boost there in that first day. And then by the next day, Sunday, we'd gone from the 10,200 to 13,200. And then Monday, all right, Monday the 28th, yep. So we launched here and funded here. Monday the 28th, we were up to 15,800. Tuesday up to 18,849, and then on this day here, and I'd been doing a lot of pushing with the product. Had some advertisements out on Facebook and things that I was doing consistently here. And then Tuesday, I got a letter from an attorney saying that I was infringing on a patent, and so that kind of killed my momentum. It was frustrating and a bit stressful to go through there. And I stopped everything. It caused enough, shook me up enough that I thought, oh crap, well I better deal with this, and talked to a buddy of mine and got a referral to an attorney and started communicating with attorneys, and I just stopped marketing until I knew what to expect. So Tuesday I still had the momentum from previous activities. Wednesday we went up a little bit there, a little over 1,000. A couple thousand more by what is that, Thursday there? Yeah. So Thursday we were still climbing, and then and I really think some of it is the fact that you're going to have a spike in the beginning. I mean, that's just normal. It's going to happen. You're going to have your people come in the beginning a lot of times. But also, I think when this happened on Tuesday and I stopped doing my push, well, now we see in subsequent days that things kind of leveled off. Okay. and it really slowed down. I worked with the attorney over the next few days here and got that uh, all figured out, and so then let's see, so we go to into April here, so a week past for us there. So this was our 1 week mark in April 1st there, and so I was still a little concerned. Where is that? So that's back here. So there's our Saturday there, and then this is last um, weekend. So through that, I realized, hey, I just need to make a modification, do some changes on my design, and get rid of the magnets because that's the part that they had patented was the magnet. And so, it was frustrating. It was a little disconcerting, a little stressful to have to work through that. But I went back to the drawing board with my stone carriage and worked with a friend of mine on Wednesday night that week, and we came up with some new ideas and submitted that to 3D printing over the weekend. And actually, that was this past week, I think. So where are we here? Um, the 11th today. So let's see. So right here on the 29th, we got that letter. And so these 3 days I didn't do anything. Started feeling a little better with it Saturday and through the weekend there, and then started doing some more marketing here. And then Wednesday went on the redesign and sent that into 3D printing. And I actually got my um, system put. I got a ad or an article on a local news channel, a news station, and that bumped things up a little bit. Got a few more uh, pledges there. But now it has again kind of leveled off. Now it's a lot of work to get all of this done, to get the word out, to let people know that you're there, and to really build this up. It's incredible the amount of work that it takes to constantly be on top of it there. And so, of course, with that slowdown in my efforts, it has slowed down and it's kind of tapered off here, and we've kind of hovered between that 25 and a half to 26,000 range right there. And so I'm hoping to see that increase and pick up again here, but I've got to do some more marketing to do it. So now what I've done is I've looked at what has brought me the results and where I'm seeing the best results there. And what I want to do is I want to show you, and actually we're going to go back over here. And so I put out an update with a form in it asking for feedback, and want to decide what I'm going to do for my next increase, my next add-on product. And so I asked everybody, hey, would you prefer a rounded stone set, a 3/4 inch wide flat stone set, or a 1 inch wide flat stone set? And I've got 55 responses so far, which is a little sad. I've got we've got a little over 225 total backers, and out of that, only 55 of them have responded to my survey I sent out. But it gave me some good data showing that the majority would like the 1 inch stone, which will help with longer blades. And so that's probably what I'm going to do for this next upgrade, is I'm going to offer the 1 inch stone. So that to do that upgrade, I'm going to come out here to the post update, and we're going to go in here and say upgrade unlocked, and then I can go in and just make a little note in here about this. And basically we're going to let people know that we will use that 1 inch stone as the next upgrade, and the other stones will come later. So this is what most people desire. So that being able to do that Google form has allowed me to get that data and to know. And then I also asked in that form, where did you first hear about ViperSharp? And quite a few of them were just browsing Kickstarter. So they just came because of Kickstarter, and that's great to see. The Backer Club has sent some to me. That's another website that I use. Black Scout Survival was my big boost. That was where I got all that traffic in the beginning, because that's a YouTube video channel, and this guy uh, does reviews of products, and he did a review for me, and he's got over 120,000 subscribers on his channel, and so that was huge, and that got me a lot of interest. I did that the week before launching, so the buzz was out there a little bit before it actually launched. Now, one of the other things that I did was I went to Aweber, and I'll show you this. I set up. I use Aweber for my email blast to send emails out, and I set up a campaign for people to be updated about ViperSharp, and I had 75 subscribers to that by the day before I was going to launch. And so I sent them all an email the night before, and then an email 15 minutes before the day of, to let them know, hey, we're launching. I've since had other people sign up and one unsubscribe, and so we've got 99 total, with 98 that are now active. Okay, so we've got quite a few people on that email list that I can send emails to, in addition to my update over here. And so that's something that I'm planning on doing. In fact, I started an email. If we go to my broadcasts, actually the drafts there, we do have a draft. No, let's see, where is it? Drafts view. So I started doing a new one, ViperSharp Kickstarter project update. I'm going to send this out just so that people have an update of what's happening and what I'm doing here. And I use a template here, so most of this will be deleted. It's coming from other stuff. But I will send this out today to give everybody an update there, and then I will do my update on Kickstarter tomorrow, notifying everybody of the decision to use the 1-inch wide stones. Okay, so that's some of what I do with updating. Now let's look at let's go and look at our YouTube, so you can see kind of what gave me that boost. There were two videos actually that got out there. So if we go, so this TJAC survival, that was launched on Saturday, the day after or I'm sorry, a week before launching on Saturday, and that got 498 views. This one was the big one from Black Scout Survival. That got me, it's had 8,323 views so far. And Black Scout, so they have 121,642 subscribers right now. And TJAC Survival, he has, you can see there, 6,000 subscribed to his channel. And so he's growing with subscribers. He's getting a lot more happening there. I'm going to be doing some wild edibles videos with him as well to help him on his channel. So this Black Scout Survival guy was really beneficial for me, and that's something that I would encourage any of you to do. It was probably a month before I launched, or at least a few weeks, that I was in contact with him to see if he would do a video for me. And so I had that all lined up ahead of time. I have tried to contact some of these other people in my niche, in my area, and see what they will do. And most of them have not responded. Most of them aren't too interested in doing stuff for me. But I have also done some ads on other sites. If we go and look at, well, and I've got this ad here that I'm trying to get relaunched on on Facebook, and what I might do is just create a similar campaign so I can have more. Because that's another thing I did was I got things going on Facebook. Let's see, where right back here. So this tells me what is working for me. So of course I'm getting a lot from Kickstarter, Backer Club, the Black Scout Survival. I expected that, quite a few there. This is a friend of mine that referred somebody. Back to browsing Kickstarter, another Kickstarter that they backed referred me. Facebook. So that's good to see. That tells me that Facebook is doing something to help. I've shared that, had others share it. Everybody that that is in my circles, I've tried to get them to help me and share it out there. I've put it out on groups on Facebook, uh, and then I've run ads on Facebook. Um, Survival YouTube channel, KSL article, that was the news channel. Browsing Kickstarter, YouTube video, Black Scout, YouTube, Survival Thread Forum, so that was a website. Amberlet on Facebook, so that's my buddy who put it out on his Facebook page. A review, I'm not sure what that means. Another one on Facebook. Kickstarter, YouTube, regular on Kickstarter, and then Kickstarter. So definitely getting a lot from Kickstarter there who are seeing it. So that just having it out there has been big. I wish I had more responses to help me get a bigger view overall, but this has given me a pretty good start to things. Um, and so Facebook is in there a bit. So to me, that says it may be worth running some ads on Facebook and maybe even running some ads on Twitter. And there are possibilities of doing ads out here on Twitter. I actually had an email from them talking about finalizing that, and I'll have to go in and look that up and get that going. And I'm not seeing it here. I thought I might have deleted it, but so I'm thinking I'll run an ad out there on Twitter and see if I can get something happening there as well. So there's a lot that goes in to marketing and getting people to see your Kickstarter ad. It is an incredible amount of work and effort. And then you want to keep the updates going, not too much, but frequent enough that they know what's happening with your campaign. Okay. So those are some things that I've been doing. That kind of gives you an overview of where I've seen most of the action and increases with mine. And I've started building this email newsletter list as I've been going. So YouTube was one of the biggest things. So that's one area that I would suggest working on. And in fact, I had thought here that I could go in and do a little research for Utah bloggers outdoors, for outdoors bloggers. UtahOutdoors.blogspot.com. So there's one potential that I might have from this blogger, perhaps. And when you look at blogs and websites that you might want to send, to request if they'll do something for you, you might want to go out to Alexa.com and check their domain and see what kind of traffic they're having. And they don't have enough data to rank that one, so that isn't a site that has enough going on. The Big Outside, travel blog of family adventurers or adventures, backpacking, hiking. So there we've got somebody that that's a name I've seen before. I think for photography, and so we could take that one, and basically I'm just researching these sites to find out, do they have enough traffic that it would be worth asking them to promote me or put a post up or a to put a review on or something like that. All right, so this 93,000 within the U.S. For their ranking. This is out of billions of sites, so that's actually pretty good. Let's see if they tell us a little bit about um, bounce rate's a little high. I'm not too worried about that. Daily page views, time on site. What we're looking for is the number of visitors. And I don't think it's giving us that data here. Total sites linking in. But yeah, it's not giving us much about page views. There is another site we can use called spyfoo.com. We can check them and see if they indicate anything about traffic. So this one will give us similar data. So this is saying that they estimate a couple thousand monthly views, which I generally see that SpyFu was a little low with views. It's in fact, if we go look at a site that I do have some ads on. See, I know theirs is much higher than that. So this blog may actually be one that's worth contacting to see. He's got a gear reviews link here where he talks about backpack, day pack, backpacking tent reviews, hiking shoes, backpacking sleeping bag, all outdoor apparel, outdoor gear, kids outdoor apparel. So he's got a few different options there. We could go actually I could check his Twitter, see how many followers he has. He has 4,691 followers on Twitter. He has on Facebook, he's got 9,315 likes on his Facebook page. So he's got some activity here that may be worth, it might get me a few pledges. So it might be worth contacting him. So that's one where I would copy that, put it into my spreadsheet. I've got here with for marketing. So I'll open that up and add him to the list of people that I need to contact. And that list is huge. It just it keeps growing. So some of them I have contacted, many of them I have not yet. But so here's here's a list of potential sites that I can go to, and then it's just the time put into this is just contacting these people, many individuals, to try and get them to put a press release up, post a video, do a review, something like that. Now, of course, if I'm going to have them do a review, I've got to send them a product. If it's somebody here local in Utah, I can get it to them, maybe do a review with them, and then have the video up and get the product back and be able to present it to somebody else where I have limited prototypes of this. I wish I had a few more so that I could get more out there to people, but this, I do have those limitations right now, and so I've got to work with what I have. So then I can come back here and do more searches, and so that's what I've been doing really, is just researching to find companies that I can submit to. We've got Salt Lake Trib articles there, the Active Explorer, outdoor adventure, fitness, and whatnot here. So this, here's another person. Looks like I'm a Salt Lake City-based freelance writer specializing in travel, food, and adventure sports, originally from Palo Alto, California. So it talks about her adventures and what she does. We can go look at her Twitter. 12,900 followers. That's pretty good. So that again, it's in the active outdoors arena. That might be helpful for me. What does she have on Facebook? We can see on Facebook that she has only 1,100 likes on her page there. So she's probably more active on Twitter, it looks like. Her last post here was, March 24th. If we look at her Twitter, we can see, January 19th. So she's not incredibly active with anything right now, actually. But if she does have some followers. If she puts something up there and people are following, it might help a little bit. I would prefer to work with people who are more active consistently. That's going to be more beneficial for me. And then ultimately, the most valuable thing for me is knife sites, knife reviews, and stuff. So if we can go look at that, Utah Knife Blog, for example, that might be a good way to go. And so we can look at this and see if this is actually a local person, and would they be willing to promote me a little bit. So April 7th was their last post, so that's recent. That's pretty good. They've got 2,900 followers on Twitter and on their Facebook. They've got 61,440 likes on Facebook. So these guys would be worth talking to. Okay, and even where I have just a couple prototypes, I might be able to talk to them and say, hey, if you would be willing to do a review on this, put it out on your channels and tell your people, I'd be willing to give you one of these once we actually launch it. Okay, and they might have a YouTube channel. I don't. They actually have. Let's see. They've got this video listed here. That they did, and I don't know. I don't know if that's what didn't look like it was on YouTube. It was just uploaded here, so we'd have to find out if they are on YouTube, and you could search for that name on YouTube. So this is somebody that would be very beneficial for me to get, to have them get my item in front of their viewers because they're active. Just 18 hours ago, they posted their last post, and they have people that are talking about it. And this, he's talking. It looks like they put up an older article, just so that he had something to put up there. On the 7th, they had this one up there, and so he's got, he does have some interaction a little bit here. People are watching what he's doing, so that might be beneficial. YouTube is probably one of the best places to do it if we can get to YouTube, and you could do the searching there. What I'll probably want to do is copy that. We'll put that in my list of people to contact right there. And so we could actually do a search for Utah Knife YouTube, and see if we can find a YouTube channel where they're talking about that. And if there are any YouTubers that would be worth looking at. Okay, so Lorenz Cutlery and Knife Sharpening Mobile, they're mobile. So come in here and they've only got 23 subscribers. So that's not going to be real beneficial for me to do anything there. So it's a lot of contact, as you can see. There's a lot of networking that has to happen to get in touch with people and try and find somebody that can work with you. That's just what it takes, and if you can get people that have bigger YouTube channels in a lot of areas, that is something that's more active. If somebody has a high subscriber base on YouTube, it's very likely that people are watching for their next video to come out. And so when you get a video up there, you got a lot of eyes on it. And so if you can find somebody with YouTube in your industry, that's pretty good. Now, Twitter and Facebook are similar, though. Blogs, Twitter, Facebook, all of those areas, if they're active, if they're consistently building their business, working it, and have a lot of eyes on it, then it can be very beneficial for you. So that's kind of what I've been doing. I wanted to give you just a review of how things are going. I'm happy with the campaign. It's been progressing well, but it has kind of come into that middle where it's going to slump a little bit, and that's where the real work comes to try and bring that back up. Press releases. I've got press releases out there. If you do a search for my uh, name, you can see a lot of where I'm getting my links. So we've got my Facebook page, my website there, the Kickstarter, my YouTube video. Um, StreetInsider.com did a press release for me. PR Web, I did press releases. BackerKit has me listed. Backer Club has me listed. Before It's News has a press release. SurvivalThreads.com was one of the places I was listed. So, these are all just, according to this, 6,000 links there for Viper Sharp. Twitter, I've got people linking to and talking about me. Best Defensive Martial Arts.wordpress.com has something. Actually, that's not me. That's a different product. Um, Pinterest. So there's a lot of there's a lot of things out there, but I need to push it further if I want to increase that and see another jump in another spike. So it really does take a lot of work. This is more work heavy, more intense than just your traditional website. Although if you worked your website this hard and did press releases and videos and stuff, you could probably get a lot of traffic there too. But it takes a lot. It's intense, hard effort to get the results here. But if you'll do it and get out there and do the activities that are needed, you can see some great results from it. So that's what I wanted to show you on this webinar.